What it do, DD?
Welcome back, guys, to episode 3 of the podcast. And, based off the picture of the video, I'm assuming you all can assume that we're going to be talking about fantasy football.
Fantasy football. Draft's coming around.
Yep, we do everything very early. NBA predictions way too early, NBA team predictions way too early. Now, fantasy football way too early. People are already starting to talk about it, but I think we can just go right into it before all the other shows start talking about it, right, Derek?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Anyway, so, why don't you mention what we're mainly going to be talking about this episode?
All right. We're going to start off with starting who we're taking number 1. Then from there, we'll go 1 through 10, and then you'll see where the rest goes.
Yeah, guys. So basically, we're going to give our personal preferences of, if depending on who you have, what pick you have, if you have your own fantasy league, what pick you have, what the best player at that position would be at that, who you should pick at that pick. And just saying, if people above that pick are still available because someone in your draft is an idiot and picked a lower ranking thinking they're going to do amazing, pick the better person. I'm promising you our top 10 picks are going to be the best picks. Their PPR stats, 1 through 10, are going to be leading the league. All right, Derek. I think we can skip number 1, but we'll take our number 1 pick. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Saquon. Yeah, I think it's kind of obvious. There's really nothing on that team besides Saquon.
Yep.
Eli's old. Evan Ingram can't get a pass. Shepard can't get a pass.
Well, all right, take it easy. Now they up the O-line. Saquon did amazing last year with that shooting line. This year he got a big upgrade. By himself, he's going to carry that team.
Nate's older.
Well, I mean, they got Mike Remmers. They got Kevin Zeitler.
Okay.
It's a big upgrade. John Calafio's back.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Because he's not leading yards, total yards. So I think it's kind of obvious that.
91 pass catches.
No fumbles.
That's PPR, by the way. Point per reception.
Yep.
Not PPR.
Not PPR. No.
Yeah, well, it's not PPR.
It's opposite.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. All right. This is where we're starting from the list. I think we might have the same people going. But who you have number 2? If you have the second pick, who'd you pick?
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, you have Christian?
Yes, Christian McCaffrey.
Why do you have Christian?
He's got the pass catching ability.
Oh.
He caught over 100 passes last year. PPR, that's big. That's 100 points.
That's 100 points. And plus the yards and touchdowns.
Yards, touchdowns.
I'm a little sleeper now. Well, not number 2. I'm taking Alvin Kamara. The reason is
Word.
Mark Ingram's gone from that team. Who else is really going to be involved? He's not the shared possession anymore. I think he's just going to take the ball and run off with it. I think that's the most obvious thing he can do.
Perhaps.
But this is just Derek's more of the football guy, so I'm just picking off of what I've seen, in small clips.
So I think more the NBA guy.
Yeah, that's very true. But I think Alvin Kamara is going to be going number 2 if I ever had number 2 pick. Who you got number 3?
Number 3, if Zeke doesn't get suspended, him. I'm taking Zeke.
Oh, are you taking Zeke?
Man led the league in rushing yards last year. I don't like him because I'm a Giant fan, but gotta take him at number 3.
Taking him. I'd be taking Christian McCaffrey if I had the 3rd pick. If he falls that low, Because the first 4 picks are all going to be. I think first 4 or 5 picks are going to be all running backs.
Yeah.
But I think Christian McCaffrey. Who really else is on that team besides Christian McCaffrey?
Receiving, no one.
They
got it. I don't even know anybody.
Did they get DD? Yeah, or is he still on
I'm not even sure about him.
Jackson? Anyway, but yeah, somebody there. Ken Newton.
There's one player on that team we'll talk about later, though.
Oh, there's one player on the team.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, you want to keep moving on?
Number 4, 8.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara. That's my number 4 pick.
I'd have Zeke at 4 if Zeke is there,
Word.
But yeah, it's kind of obvious.
Almost the same top 4.
Yeah, almost yellow switcheroos, but Saquon, that's the consistent number 1. I think if you're not a keeper league and you don't take Saquon number 1, you're really hoping
There's something wrong with you.
that, or you're really a bad person because you're hoping that he's going to get hurt. Because there's someone else that we talked about later too that I took number 1 a couple years ago that got hurt first game, really screwed me over in the championship. We'll talk about later. So we got number 5.
Number
Not
5.
the 5th overall pick. Who you taking?
If he doesn't get traded, which I don't think he will, Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon.
What about you, sir?
Oh, why do you Melvin Gordon though? That's not a big pick. If you mentioned the first, you got to talk about him.
I mean, he went off last year.
He
He
did go
did
off.
go
I
off. He could catch. I mean, he was hurt like a couple games last year, but
it wasn't that
he
much.
sounds like he's ready this offseason.
Yeah, I picked him at number 9 last year. That was a steal for me. He was one of the best,
One of the best running backs, especially in PPR out there. What about you?
If I had the number 5th pick, I'd pick a wide receiver. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd pick Devontae Adams.
A word.
Man's just crazy with the catches.
Over Hopkins.
Yeah, over Hopkins.
Just
because Hopkins kind of has I feel like Lamar Miller's gonna be taking the ball a little bit, and who else? Who's the other receiver on that team?
That's Will Fuller.
Yeah, Will Fuller. He was hurt the whole season. That's why he was doing really good last year. He didn't really have any. I know it's crazy because he had no drops last year, right? He caught everything that came to him.
Yes, sir. Over 100 targets.
Yeah, but the reason he had over 100 targets is because Will Fuller was out, and you had Demaryius Thomas, a 31-year-old Demaryius Thomas.
He was only out like half the year. But yeah, I see.
Yeah, Demaryius Thomas really isn't a good second option. So if I was Deshaun Watson, I'd throw it to
the Patriots now.
I know, but if I was Deshaun Watson, I would just throw it straight to DeAndre Hopkins. But I feel like Hopkins is gonna have a little less targets this year. That's why I'm taking Devontae Adams at 5 because I feel like Aaron Rodgers just is dependent on him because he's one of their breakout guys, especially since who else do they really have on that team? Jimmy Graham didn't really do anything last year.
He's kind of cheeks now.
Yeah, he was good with Wilson and good with Breeze, and that was about it. Yeah.
That's it.
Who you got at 6? Yeah.
I'm gonna take Hopkins.
You take Hopkins at 6? I would take Le'Veon at 6. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Le'Veon?
I feel like he will also have a breakout year. He didn't play a whole year last year. Everyone's assuming he's not gonna come back the same. All he's been doing is training his body. I don't think there's much else he could have done during that 17-week period he didn't play.
Okay.
But I think he's gonna have to prove a lot to everyone to prove that why he should.
He does have to prove.
Because I feel like he believes he could be the number 1 pick in anything. If you had to say best player in the NFL, you'd have to say him. And he has to go out there and prove it this year. If he doesn't prove it this year, then kind of just flush his whole legacy down the drain. But yeah.
What pick are we on?
We're on number 7.
7.
Actually, yeah, we're on number 7.
That is where I'm gonna take Adams.
I would take Gordon at 7. I would take Melvin Gordon at 7.
Word. Devontae Adams though, all those touchdowns, only man in Green Bay.
That is true.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I had Devontae Adams at 5.
I know.
All right, who do you have at 8?
8. I'm gonna go with probably Le'Veon.
Oh,
Le'Veon Bell.
I'd have DeAndre.
DeAndre.
I think he should be the second receiver.
Oh,
Yeah, picked in anyone's draft. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
same. Basically, so we
We
have the same
already
top.
talked about them pretty much.
Yeah, we have the same top 8, just
Yeah.
different orders. It's kind of crazy
Mhm.
because I think it's just kind of obvious who you should take, who you shouldn't take, like the first couple picks. But
Yeah.
we have at 9.
Number 9.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take somewhat of a sleeper, David Johnson.
taking at 9, David Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I would take Julio at number 9.
Julio.
Yeah, I think he's the better. Either him or Hopkins are like the best receivers in the league, just because Julio's just amazing off just straight off the snap, just running, and then making incredible catches.
Yeah.
That's just Julio.
David Johnson.
But
He's gonna have a bounce back year.
I mean,
New system, new coach, new quarterback. I think it's just a perfect fit with him and Murray and that coach.
weird.
Mm-hmm. He's
Okay.
gonna go off this year.
I mean, if we talk about number 10, I'm taking him at 10 then.
10.
That was just me because, I picked him number 1 too, which was kind of funny. Like 2 years ago, and he broke his wrist, and ever since he broke his wrist, he just somehow hasn't been the same, which makes no sense. But we're not gonna talk about that. That's in the past. I feel like he'll be. He's worthy of a first round pick for anyone's draft.
Perhaps.
And it's like you're kind of like scared that I have the 10th pick. The 10th and 11th pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really don't think there's anyone there. I think you should take Dave Johnson 10. Make a statement right off the bat that you're gonna have a nice running back. You're not scared of the past 2 years. You're just confident that he'll do amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's got the pass catching too. PPR, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Who do you have
Number
at 10,
10?
sir?
I'm gonna have to go with James Conner.
James?
I value the running back a lot higher than wide receiver. I think you got to take the running backs.
Man has Jimothy Connor.
I have
Jimothy Connor.
Jimothy Connor
You-
over Michael Thomas, over Julio. I got James Conner.
Yeah, James.
I think the running back spot's the most important in fantasy, especially in PPR. Even though it kind of sounds weird because he's not a receiver, but I think running back, that's where you get all your points. And then he had a great year last year. He's going to have another one this year. And that's it. Who's your number 10?
I already said David Johnson.
Right. My fault.
Damn, you take James. Okay, we're gonna have a little controversy then late when we go into our next topic. We're gonna do, guys, this topic now. After you heard our top 10s. Our list. My list was Saquon, Kamara, McCaffrey, Elliott, Adams, Bell, Gordon, Hopkins, Julio, Johnson, and yours was
Saquon, McCaffrey, Zeke, Kamara. Number 5 was Melvin Gordon. 6 was it Hopkins?
Yeah.
7, I think it was Bell, and then Adams. What number are we on? 9 Johnson. Then 10 was Connor.
All right, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That would be our draft picks.
Yes, sir.
And I hope if anyone hears this and is worried about their draft, we helped you out here, and you're welcome. Because you guys are going to do amazing. Your draft and all your championships.
If you listen to me, you'll go undefeated.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay,
little
little
David,
shit.
you might lose a couple games, but it's all good.
All right, yeah,
It's all good.
I kind of got screwed over last year. Well, how did I get screwed over last year? I feel like one of my receivers got hurt. Someone got hurt on my team. They always get hurt on my team. It just ruins my whole season. I always make it to the championship and lose because I have really no one else to score. Everyone's hurt. But yeah. All right, so we're gonna do top 5 sleepers and top 5 overrated. Let's just do overrated right now. Get it over the way. We're gonna go our own personal list. Just go from sort of overrated to most overrated.
I don't really have an order.
Well, just say the people you think are most overrated. So this guy's at my number 5, who I think is low key overrated.
Okay.
James Conner.
James Conner.
I feel like he was only fueled by the people saying you don't need Bell. We just need you. You're gonna do perfectly fine. So he had all that hype behind him. Now he has nothing. Like what else? Besides the amazing season he had last year for a second year running back. Besides that, what else does he really have to boost him? There's no proving that he's better than Le'Veon because Le'Veon's on his own team. Le'Veon doesn't care about James. Le'Veon's Le'Veon. So James has to break out. I feel like he just won't have a good enough season like he did last year. Because it's just I just don't think it's gonna be probable. But who do you have at that sort of overrated? Not really, but number 5 spot.
I don't really have an order, but I'm gonna have to say Mahomes.
Mahomes?
I don't think he's gonna have nearly the season he did last year.
Especially
if Tyreek Hill gets suspended or something bad happens to him. If he doesn't, then maybe not. But I can't see him following last season with another one of those. It's gonna be real hard.
I mean,
50+ touchdowns.
50. I know. I think he's gonna have a whole.
I think he's gonna have a good year, just not as high as. I don't think he's gonna be the number. I don't think he's top 3 quarterbacks
You
in
don't think
fantasy.
I think he's gonna be taking at least for over 75% of the drafts. He's gonna be taking He's gonna be the first quarterback
in
taken.
drafts, but at the end of the year, I don't think he's gonna be top 3.
You don't think he's gonna be top 3 in PPR?
Mm-mm.
Or,
Well, the PPR doesn't matter.
In like
Quarterback
people's
rankings.
leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, word. Yeah, it makes sense. I understand that, but like I
Yeah.
think he's gonna have he's
He's gonna have a good year, but
No,
I wouldn't take him as my first quarterback.
I believe he'll average 50 touchdowns in his whole 50 touchdowns in the season, his whole career. I think he's just like that good.
You think he's gonna have another 50+ touchdowns?
I think the rest of his whole career. I think his whole career is gonna be around that. So at the end of the year, it's gonna be at least like 50.2 touchdowns a season.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Here, let's go. Number 4.
Who do you have, sir?
Number 4, I might have to say Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins at number
Mhm.
4. Why do you say that, sir?
Cause same thing. If Tyreek Hill is suspended, he's gonna be number 1, and I don't think he can handle that.
You don't think he can handle that?
Gonna talk about him after this, but I think Mecole Hardman is gonna come in and be the new number 1.
Where do you think Mecole Hardman's gonna take over?
Even though he's a rookie, I think he's gonna be really good. He's just like a Tyreek Hill, really fast.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Mahomes
My
is
number
gonna
4.
like him.
My number 4 overrated is Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette.
The man was hurt for like 5 games last season, 6 games. He was always battling. He was in and out of lineups, and he's still projected to go like late, like early in the 3rd round, which I think is a little too high. I think if it was up to me, I'd put him like in like the 5th round to pick him up. You get him as a flex or like your second receiver or running back, because I just don't see anything. I see like the potential in him, but like I feel like he's just gonna have a whole career of battling injuries, so he won't be able to show his true potential, and it's always gonna be a disappointment in fantasy. I feel like if you just pick him, you're assuming he's going to do a lot better. It depends where you pick him. If you pick him as the second running back, okay, he'll be good as the second running back flex position. But if you pick him to be your starting running back, or like even like your definite second running back, like you won't switch him out for anyone except for his bye week, you're going to have a tough time that whole season trying to find some points to score, because he won't be that guy to score. He'll consistent 15. I think he's going to be consistent 10 points per game, maybe 11, 12. But like if you're the second running back, you need at least 15.
Yeah.
So who do you have at number 3?
I'm gonna have to say Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson from the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. A lot of people. I mean, he's number 1 on their receiving rankings.
Number 1.
Yeah, he didn't have a. Well, yeah, he's their number 1 receiver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he didn't have a good year last year. I feel like people are gonna be looking at him like as the number 1 receiver this year, thinking he's gonna get the most targets on his team. I just don't see it. I don't think he can be number 1 after his injury anymore, or especially on that team.
You want to know who I have at number 3?
Who?
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. I'm not.
No, not Devontae Freeman.
Oh.
No, Adams.
Word.
Devontae Freeman. My bad. Mix up on the last
Word.
names. You know why?
Why?
I feel like people are gonna be picking him same around Leonard Fournette to be a solid backup. Because remember, last year he was projected to be like one of your starting receiver running backs, and he was just complete garbage. I don't think, and didn't he hurt his groin or something like that?
Something.
Yeah, that put him out. I don't think he's gonna be able to bounce back from that injury. I think this is gonna be the end of his career. Because how old is he?
I don't know. I think he's kind of young, to be honest.
You think he's kind of young?
I think he's 26, 27.
Devontae Adams?
I'll look it up right now.
Okay.
Devontae Freeman.
But I just don't think, or Devontae Freeman, but I just don't think he could bounce back from that injury. He was just completely trashed that whole year, and then the injury didn't help. Yeah, I think this might be the end of his career.
Where?
Yeah, I think this is where he'll just be a journeyman.
Back.
Well, I feel like no coming back to the starting position and to be a trusted.
I don't really like him either.
I don't think
he screwed me last year.
Yeah, I don't think he'd ever be a trusted top 10 running back pick ever again. Maybe a top 20, top 30 probably, but never a top 10 again. So yeah, that's my 3rd. I'm just gonna go straight to my 2nd though. You know who my 2nd overrated? You wanna know who it is?
Who
I think is gonna do completely garbage this year because he's not gonna bounce back?
Who?
Todd Gurley.
Oh.
He had CJ Anderson, the tank himself, to help him out to help the Rams
last year in the playoffs.
Yep. And I think something's wrong with his knee. Did he have surgery for it yet or no?
I'm not. He said his knee's 100% fine, but no one's buying it.
I think he needs surgery for that knee.
If he's not able to play in the Super Bowl, something's not right.
Yeah,
That's the biggest game.
No, he was able to play, but he
didn't.
He barely had any touches. They were looking out for his future, but I just don't see it. I don't buy it. I think there's something wrong with that knee. Until he has surgery, he's not. He's at this point. He's gonna go either he's gonna be the 10th pick or the 15th pick, around that range.
If you're in the Super Bowl and you're not playing as much as you normally would, there's something wrong.
And you're letting how old CJ? CJ's kind of old, right?
Yeah, he's on the Lions now.
Yeah.
He's 28, 29.
If you're an older running back who isn't as good as you, isn't as skilled or fast or as talented as you, start over you in the Super Bowl, there's either something wrong with your will or something wrong with your knee, or maybe a little bit of both. But I just don't think. I think he's gonna go really high, and people are just gonna be let down by what he does. I think whoever picks him You're gonna pick him either your first or second pick, and you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be struggling the whole season because you have to fill that gap, all because he's not gonna be going off as much.
Yep.
What about you? Who's your second?
Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake
from
the
Dolphins.
Dolphins. How is he even projected high? Why is he low?
I mean, yeah, like a lot of people are kind of high on him. Last year, he didn't start off so great. I think Caleb Ballage is going to take over that backfield.
He's predicted first pick in the 6th round.
I mean, I don't think he should be up that high.
That's kind of neat. You don't think he's like the Miles Sanders, Tyreek Cohen?
He's the number one on. He's going to be taken higher than the 6th round pick.
Oh, you think he's taken higher?
Yeah, running backs are valued more than receivers.
That is true.
But yeah, I don't think he should. I think Caleb Ballage is going to take over that backfield. Kenyon Drake. I mean, he did some things in some games, but not the consistency you want. I say just take a Ballage in the later rounds in deeper leagues, or just hang on to him because I think he's going to take over that backfield.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's your number one overrated player?
Number one?
That's going to be picked up. Try to pick up to you, whoever you have. But I have someone in mind.
I have someone in mind too.
Right.
I want to say Lamar Miller.
Lamar
I don't know how
Miller?
high he's on ESPN rankings.
How is he in the ranking you're looking at? I'll look for it. But
I'm not really looking at any
68. He's predicted 68, so around
I don't really
6th,
think,
5th.
I think.
You think he shouldn't even be picked?
I mean, he should be picked, but not as one of your running back 2 or 3. Not even a flex. I don't think.
You think he should pick just for bye weeks?
Maybe.
Just for that bye week?
Maybe I would go with Deontay Foreman again in the late rounds. I don't like Lamar Miller this year.
Well, I like him.
I mean, last year he was okay. He wasn't as good as anyone thought he was gonna be.
Very true.
I think he's overrated. And Fuller's coming back. Their passing is gonna be amazing. Him, Hopkins, Fuller, Deshaun Watson, and then they have a pretty good tight end. I just don't see Lamar Miller doing anything in that offense anymore.
I think he's gonna be overrated. You know who my number one overrated player is gonna be?
Who's that?
This season. I made a lot of hate for this. If anyone comes at me at this, I'm gonna accept the hate. I think Antonio Brown is gonna be the number one overrated player this year.
Word.
The reason I say that, because you still got Derek Carr as your quarterback. It's not spelled Derick. It's spelled Derek. It ain't the special way to spell Derek.
Still got the DC though.
Ain't nothing special about his name though. Ain't nothing special about his name.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. So you have him throwing your ball. You have John Gruden still running the offense. He's an amazing front office guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Got four first round picks, but did nothing with those picks. Didn't help his line out. Didn't help his line out at all. Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. Him. Who's on the team? That's him, Derek Carr, and
there's Tyrell Williams. There's let's see, the running back Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, no, I just don't see Antonio Brown. He's gonna be he had Juju for the past 2 years. So he's as he's getting older, he had a nice young receiver. Takes some heat off. Because Juju was off last year. Brown was the receiver. Brown's getting those good catches, good first downs, and all that. But I just don't see it happening this year. 30-year-old Antonio Brown. I think he's a little.
Not taking this one sleepers.
All right. So yeah, that's enough hating. I don't like to hate on. That's just a place player happens. Let's go on to the better category. Top 5 sleepers.
All right.
Who you have?
Number 5 sleepers. Look at my notes. I got I'll start off with Mecole Hardman. I think he's gonna be the new Tyreek Hill. This is all if he's suspended, right? All if Tyreek Hill's suspended or something. But Mecole Hardman, I think he'd be the number 1 over Sammy Watkins. He's fast as fuck. He's gonna be like the new Tyreek Hill. Step right in shoes. I don't even have to say anything about Tyreek Hill last year because he's amazing. He was a little inconsistent. I'm not gonna lie, but Mecole Hardman, I don't know. We'll see. I think he's a sleeper though.
You know what I have? A sleeper. I mean, I feel like he should be picked as your second running back, like a definite second running back. Philip Lindsay. I have Philip Lindsay there, Pro Bowler. I mean, I'm a Broncos fan myself, but still, man went from undrafted to go to the Pro Bowl. There has to be something special about you, and I don't think it's gonna be a one and done season, like a fluke season. Like, he just did because there's only on that team. There's still no one.
Some potential.
There's a lot of potential there. It's we saw that list. He was he's the best running back with potential. You have little words against that, but yeah, I just have I think if you have the chance to, don't pick him as your first running back. He'll disappoint as a first running back, but as a second running back, he'll be consistent, 15 points per game.
Perhaps.
Who else on that team is scoring besides? Didn't they get Noah Bain?
Yeah, Noah Fant.
The tight end. Besides that, there's really no one really else.
I think who knows how Emmanuel Sanders will be after that injury.
Yeah, I think he has 1 more year left on the contract. This is this contract year, so I think he'll let go after this. But that defense is still gonna be amazing. But and
Sutton needs to show something.
I have Courtland Sutton really
I had him last year after what's his face? Thomas got traded. Disappointment. Disappointment.
All right, who's another sleeper? You got
another sleeper. I'm gonna go with 2 people at one spot. I'm gonna go with Devin Funchess and Paris Campbell.
Why?
Well, my picks are more in the deeper leagues, 12 teams, clearly. So, Paris Campbell and Devin Funchess, either one of them. In that Colts offense with Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton on the one side, and then one of them, I think it's just going to be, especially Paris Campbell, because he's really fast too. But either one of them, I think, could see getting a lot of targets from Andrew Luck. So is Ebron, but he had an injury. But I see either one of those 2 receivers stepping up and being a solid number 2.
You know what I feel like he's gonna be a sleeper?
Who's that?
Man tore his ACL in training camp last year.
Weird.
And I actually don't. Is he hurt? Is this guy hurt still, or did he get hurt again? Or is he fully good for the season?
He's good.
All right. So yeah, man tore his ACL last year. Was out the whole season. I got Darius Juice coming back strong. I feel like Adrian Peterson is 34 right now. He is way past his prime.
Mentor.
Yeah, he's gonna be a good mentor. Hopefully he doesn't feel bad when he takes a start when Darius Juice takes the starting spot. But yeah, I think they're gonna start off trust me, by the way, guys. get him if he's there for your bench. Get him for your bench because he's eventually going to start. He's going to start off. He's going to start over Adrian Peterson eventually. I feel like the first two or three games they're going to put him in. Then Adrian Peterson's going to choke. Darius Juice is going to have his time to shine, and he will shine bright like a diamond. He will be a diamond in the rough. I promise you guys that. If he does get picked, if you don't pick him as a flex if you need him like right away because he won't be that guy. He'll be a project to have for the
over the season.
Over the season, yeah. Like if you need him, if you're going for a championship push, and he's even on the free agency market because like he wasn't starting that much. Get him. I promise you won't be disappointed. All right, number 3, sir.
Number 3. Who do I want to go with here? Let's go with Mr. Darrell Henderson.
Darrell Henderson.
Todd Gurley with his fucked up knee. Not happening. Darrell Henderson, rookie out of Memphis. He had a lot of yards last year. I think it was like over, 1,500? I'm not sure. But man's a beast. I think, what's his face? Sean McVay. He's going to want to use him in his offense. He's a good young player. Got him in like the 4th round, I think, in this draft. But in the later rounds, I would take him. He's gonna fill in that Todd Gurley hole. He'll fill it real nice. He's gonna fill it. He's gonna fill it real good.
A word. All right. Okay, this is gonna be a little sleeper right now. DK Metcalf on the Seattle Seahawks. The reason I say that, I feel like him and Russell are building like this close. Like you know those memes where it's like you know how close like I'm this close to dropping off school and it's like the car barely touched almost touching the wall. It's like that right now. I think that's how close they're getting right now because they're gonna be a nasty duo in this league. Like for the rest of the time, you know, he just got contracted. Finally, thank God. I had him last year. That's who screwed me over last year. Doug Baldwin. I was assuming he'd do decent. He didn't do nothing. But yeah, I think DK Metcalf's gonna step up into that Doug Baldwin spot. Him and who's the second receiver on that team? Lockett. Him and Lockett are gonna go off. So I think Lockett's gonna go. Lockett's gonna go a little bit higher than Metcalf. But Metcalf, if he's there, guys, pick him up. I promise you, he will not disappoint. He will show off why he was projected to go first round and he went all the way in the second. He's gonna show a lot of haters around. A lot of people are hating on him, by the way. I don't understand why. Man's from Ole Miss. Like there's not really that much hype around him. I don't know why people are like shitting on his life. He is amazing. Low body fat percentage. Man can jump. Man can catch. Man can do everything.
Man's fast as fuck.
Man's fast. He's gonna body kids. He's gonna be the next beast.
He's gonna be the next Calvin Johnson.
Yep. I think he's gonna be the beast mode of receivers. Just chuck everyone. All right. Who do you have at number 2, sir?
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram. Okay.
He's gonna be Odell's gone, of course. I think I don't know about Golden Tate, but I think Evan Ingram. I think he's gonna step up this year. He's doing a lot this offseason. Getting building the chemistry. And I think he's gonna like carry the load. Well, some of the load that Odell left. I think he's gonna step up, get a lot of touchdowns. I think he's gonna be the touchdown man.
You think he's gonna be the touchdown man? Like Shepard's gonna lead the drive, and then the man's gonna finish.
They'll take turns in the end zone.
They'll take turns. Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, my number 2 pick. It's gonna be a little stretch, but I got my man's Chris Thompson.
Oh, word.
I think Chris Thompson, you know.
2 Redskins
running backs, yeah, but he's more of a receiver than a running back, let's be honest now.
This is PPR.
It's PPR, yep, PPR. So Chris Thompson, I feel like he's always just like the consistent, nice running back you want. He's always projected low, but always ends up doing high. Just because you never know. Because is Alex Smith ready to start, or is it going to be
Nah, it's going to be either Haskins or... Who is it? Colt McCoy?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think Haskins is going to start. I think they're going to put him in the start. And him and Chris Thompson, he's going to have a nice connection with Juice and Thompson, you know. Thompson's just going to catch that ball, run with it. Juice is going to run the ball, just take the hand off. But yeah, that's my second pick. What about you, sir?
Number 1?
Yeah, number 1.
Number 1 sleeper. My favorite. This is going to be the top pick. This is going to be the best pick in this year's draft. Chris Godwin. Bruce Arians, the new coach. Him. You know what? I'll put Chris Godwin and Winston. Those are my 2 sleepers.
And Winston? Jameis Winston?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
I think Winston's going to bounce back. This is his last year in his rookie contract, I'm pretty sure. Bruce Arians, new coach. He's really high on Chris Godwin. Deshaun Jackson's gone. I think, what's his face? Oh, Arians. He did say Chris Godwin's going to be a 100-reception man. I believe that. I believe it. Believe the hype.
All right.
I think he's going to carry that offense.
My number 1's also quarterback. My man is Jimmy Goodlooks Garoppolo. I feel like I see a little hate on you. He tore his ACL in the 4th, 5th week.
Something like
that. Very early. He didn't have to prove himself, so he's going to be taken very low. Guys, trust me. Pick him up as your backup quarterback. He will show up this year. This is going to be his year to show. Because he has George Kittle to throw to. He has Marcus Goodwin. Pettis. He has a bunch.
Kevin Coleman now.
Yep. He has a lot of options on that team. And I feel like that team, if all is good and stays healthy, they have a chance to take the NFC West. Just because Jimmy Garoppolo is that good. He's going to prove why he got that money. He's going to prove this year.
A good one.
He didn't get to prove this year why he got the money. Next year, this upcoming season, he will prove why he got that bread from the 49ers.
That's a good one,
So
sir.
that is a good one. Is there anything else you want to talk about, sir? Or is that you want to just cut it
Let's
off
talk
there?
about Melvin Gordon real
Oh,
quick.
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin
Okay,
Gordon.
okay,
Let's pretend he gets traded.
okay.
Number 1 running back, it's got to be Justin Jackson. Over Eckler.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
You don't think Eckler's gonna just take that spot? Because
Nah,
didn't he step up when Gordon was out for like those 3 games?
a little bit, but I think they're going to go with Justin Jackson.
Okay.
Man had over 1,000 rushing yards every year in college, all 4 years in the Big Ten. He had over 120 receptions throughout his college time. I think he did show flashes last year, especially against the Chiefs in that win. But I think if Melvin Gordon is traded, which I don't think he will, I think he's the running back to have. That's all.
But if he does get traded, what team does he best fit with? What team needs him the most that will try? Like, let's say the Chargers come out today and say, we are hearing we're going to be taking on like calls and like options about like trade packages for Melvin Gordon. Who do you think he fits best with? Don't matter who they give up. Just who do you think he fits best with?
I think if he went to the Colts, that'd be like a I don't know. That would be pretty great.
You think
Andrew
the Colts?
Luck, that would be nice, but I doubt the Colts would trade for him. I think they're happy with their running back. I mean, they would love to have him, but I don't see that. But that would be like the best team I feel like for him.
Really?
What do you think, sir?
It's a little shocker.
Mhm.
I think the Vikings would need a running back. The Vikings.
But Dalvin Cook.
I don't know, man. I think if they want to win now, they need Melvin Gordon. I don't think that because they were really close to making it to the Super Bowl. Who knows? Maybe they would have beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Maybe it would have been a homecoming for them. But yeah, I think if you want to win right now, if they want to win right now, they gotta trade for him. They gotta give up Dalvin Cook for Melvin Gordon. Maybe Melvin Gordon likes Minnesota probably won't like leave at the end of the season, but who knows? They need a valid running back because they already have a nice star-studded duo of Thielen and Diggs as a receiver. You got Kyle Rudolph coming back at tight end. Kirk Cousins isn't that bad. You just need that star running back, and you will be a contending team. I promise them. I promise the Vikings that.
I have another spot besides the Colts. The Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers. Bruce Arians. You saw what he did with David Johnson. Well, not last year because it wasn't him. But man made him into a star.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Melvin Gordon goes there or the Colts, that's where his best fits would be.
Okay. Okay.
Is that how we're going to end it?
I just want to mention one more thing.
Okay.
How scary do you think it is that Giannis Antetokounmpo thinks he's only at 60% of his max potential?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think
60%.
if he thinks he's 60, imagine what happens when he gets to 80. Just 80. Imagine he only reaches 80. I think you'd have to ban the Bucks from ever playing on 2K then.
Imagine.
Because, I think he
that'd be worse than the Warriors.
Yeah, I feel like if he gets his jump shot going, it'll be, I don't think there's ever been a player of his caliber in the league.
No.
You can't say Kevin's like that because Kevin's not really a slasher.
Mm-hmm.
And, he can finish nice. He has a mid-range game, but, who best represents Giannis's game in the league?
I don't know.
Ever, right?
I want to say LeBron, but I don't know. Giannis is too big and too long.
Giannis is a lockdown defender too. LeBron in his prime wasn't even like that.
Perhaps.
And Giannis is only 25 right now.
Perhaps.
But yeah, I think we're gonna. Oh, one last pick.
Oh, word.
If you guys are in the later rounds and he's still there, and you guys are gonna pick Tony Romo or someone like that, joke pick for your last pick, Hakeem Butler. Hakeem Butler on the Arizona Cardinals.
I like him. I like Andy Isabella too.
Mm-hmm. But I think Hakeem Butler is gonna shine. I feel like there's no reason why he should have gone so late like he did. He should have been an earlier pick. He will shine. He will prove why he deserved all that hype going into the draft, and then losing that hype was pointless. But yeah, we'll see. You guys will see.
Since you brought that up, I got one more.
Oh really?
DJ Moore. DJ Moore, number 1 receiver on the Panthers now. Not so good of a rookie year, but I think he'll bounce back. He's the number 1 receiver now that Funches is gone. They don't have to throw to that bum anymore. But I feel like he could be good with Andrew Luck. Just because I don't know. I'm not a Cam Newton fan, but whatever. Let's end it here.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching again. really appreciate the love and support on all the podcasts so far. Let's try to get our first podcast to 100 views. We get that, we'll give you guys something special. Remember, first person to like and comment. No one has done it yet, which I kind of feel sad.
No one has done it.
We've gotten 70 views and no one liked or commented. But if you like and comment, we promise you will get a nice reward.
Just a nice reward. We'll DM you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta leave your Instagram.
Yeah, leave your Instagram in the comment, and we'll DM you guys. Don't worry. And yeah. So besides that, we're out of here. Peace out, guys.